Angie Stone is rapidly intensifying, catching many off guard. People are beginning to speculate whether Ollie Carter had foreseen these events. For those unfamiliar, Ollie Carter gained significant attention last year when she unveiled various high-profile conspiracies in Hollywood, including allegations linking celebrities to Diddy's supposed scheme. With rumors surfacing about Angie's death possibly being a planned attack, Ollie's assertions seem to hold some truth, indicating that there's definitely more beneath the surface. So, does this imply that someone connected to Diddy could be responsible for Angie Stone's death? And was Diddy genuinely under threat before her unexpected demise? Let's delve into this. One notable aspect of Ollie Carter is that she stands out as one of the very few individuals who bravely came forward with serious accusations against Diddy, connecting them to some formidable figures in the industry. It was quite a tumultuous situation. How did Ollie become entangled in this complex scenario? She has claimed that from the outset, she had no clue what she was getting involved in. She was simply an eager young woman hoping for a glamorous event, a bit of luxury, and perhaps a photo with a celebrity. Instead, she found herself in a completely different world, one filled with secrecy and shocking circumstances that most wouldn't even begin to fathom. Ollie asserted that this wasn't an isolated incident. She explained that she had been drawn into the dark side of Hollywood, and the things she had seen were staggering. If even a small part of her account were accurate, it could potentially topple some of the industry's biggest names. She noted that there were no typical star-studded soirees filled with champagne, flashing cameras, and glamorous red carpets. Instead, Ollie emphasized that what transpired at these gatherings was on an entirely different scale, lacking any glitz or glamour. She painted a picture of events with complex, twisted layers, where influential figures in entertainment were allegedly involved in activities that would leave ordinary people astounded. But her claims didn't end there. Ollie suggested that these gatherings were not merely after parties, where celebrities socialized post-award shows or connected with other stars. She hinted at something far more nefarious, involving hidden agendas, secretive motives, and occurrences so shocking they would cause even the most seasoned gossip enthusiast to gasp. The most chilling aspect? According to her, all of this unfolded right in front of everyone. While the public was captivated by the sparkle and shine, a starkly different reality was occurring just beyond the velvet ropes. Her disclosures invite people to reconsider everything they believed about Hollywood's glamorous facade.
Touching the seriousness of yet, guys. Like, the videos that I've made, the videos that I've started to make, this is not even touching. This is the gist of it, and I think so.
Yeah. You don't live in the world you think you do.
But beyond the explicit details, she also suggested that the influential figures involved were in turmoil because the Diddy situation threatened to reveal some of the industry's most profound secrets. Additionally, she asserted that there were more issues at play than just the explicit aspects. We're talking about wrongdoing like artists being exploited and drastic measures taken to maintain control over them. When artists become unruly or problematic, these powerful individuals supposedly eliminate them to preserve the current state of affairs. This has been speculated regarding major stars like Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, and now fans are beginning to wonder if something similar occurred with Angie Stone. For many years before her death, Angie expressed her strong desire to retire, yet felt compelled to continue working because she lacked the financial means to do so. In a couple of interviews from years ago, she shared her reasons for being unable to retire after such a long career in the industry, stating, "I have a family to feed. I have 2 kids and 2 grandkids. I have no husband. I have 1 parent that I take care of, so I can't quit because they all depend on me. Whereas I would like to settle down and have an easy life, it's almost impossible because so much of the weight is on me. I keep on going because of my family." That was surprising because not only had she been in the industry for many years, but she also played a significant role in boosting the careers of artists like D'Angelo and even Mary J. Blige. Additionally, she didn't live the fast-paced, extravagant lifestyle that many celebrities do, so how could she lack sufficient funds to support herself? It turns out that many people had been secretly taking advantage of her over the years. In her last weeks, Angie was preparing to take UMG to court for unpaid royalties. After enduring years of being overlooked and underpaid, she had finally reached a tipping point. She was not only frustrated, but also ready ready to confront the situation. She had invested too much time in creating, performing, and establishing her brand to watch the money owed to her vanish without a trace. She was fed up. In her eyes, nearly everyone in her professional sphere had failed her. Her management, those who were meant to safeguard her interests, did not act as they should have. Rather than advocate for her, they allowed issues to persist, which enabled the label to exploit her talents. The label might have been the main culprit, reportedly holding on to millions of dollars that rightfully belonged to her while she continued to work hard, pouring her effort into her career and hardly reaping the financial benefits. It felt as if she was bearing the weight of her entire career alone, while those around her profited from her hard work. This is shocking, especially considering that UMG is not a small, struggling label. It's one of the largest in the industry, yet they supposedly took from one of their own. That's simply appalling. Angie revealed the messy situation on Instagram, stating, "I've just discovered something that's been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen, and guess what? I know exactly who did it, but don't get it twisted. I'm coming for you. All the dogs who thought they could take what's mine. Trust, I'm ready." Just like Jamie Foxx said, "Well, now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter, and you can bet the truth is coming to life. Stay tuned." She passed away in a car accident, and she was the only person who lost her life in that incident. This raised immediate suspicions, especially since everyone else involved escaped with only minor injuries. If that weren't enough to raise eyebrows, reports suggest that the truck driver who struck Angie vanished without a trace. An anonymous source: "I used to work at the same trucking company as the fellow who ran into the Sprinter van that hit Ms. Stone while she was being tended to on the side of the road. She was thrown a few yards due to impact. I don't think he is going to return to work. Honestly, this thing has tormented him, and he's not responding to the company's text or phone calls. My wife reached out to his wife to offer support after we learned he turned in the rig and left. My former boss says his explanation was that he came upon the wreck too fast to make an adjustment to dodge the wreck. As I look at the details that I have at my disposal, something just doesn't sound right about this. I'm surprised he hadn't been drinking, because there is an extensive history of that. Well, I'm not acting as if I'm Perry Mason with the wherewithal to solve a case. Just thought I'd reach out. The numbers don't add up, and it seems Angie was truthful when she claimed her label was cheating her. At her funeral, Tyler Perry not only backed her up, but also publicly criticized her label for their actions.
And I'm tired of seeing us struggle and go through things and work hard and not reap the benefits of what we were supposed to reap. But you got to be careful when you start mistreating people, especially children of God, because the Bible says, "Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm." And I'm going to tell you something. This woman was a prophet. She prophesied and preached her own eulogy. What am I talking about? In her song, "No More Rain in This Cloud," she says, "My sunshine has come." And I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this cloud.
Additionally, it was disclosed that Angie was eliminated by some very influential individuals.
What do they want?
What do you mean? They want their payment. They want their pound of flesh. They want you to keep feeding the system. Doesn't matter how hard she worked for it. That's not her money. That's their money. That's what they do. They've been robbing me for years.
Yep.
They stole more money from me than they stole from Angie.
It appears Ollie Carter is right about how Hollywood handles those who refuse to be exploited, and it's as disturbing as it sounds. Do you believe there's more to Andy Stone's death than what appears on the surface, or do you think it's simply a coincidence? Share your opinions in the comments and then check out the next video.